Happy August. Now that we're a few days into the month, I wanted to share the energies I'm feeling. Well, to me, August is all about new beginnings. You know, I've had a tumultuous few weeks at the end of July, entering into August. I had that virus that starts with a C. Yeah, I had COVID. And yeah, it knocked me off my feet for a good 2 weeks. It took about 2.5 weeks to get my vitality back, my life force energy. Thanks a little bit to Father Sun, but I avoid the sun like the plague in the summer. No, I'm not a vampire, guys. It's just that it's a bit overwhelming for my senses and my skin and well. But after going on vacation and coming back, I immediately came down with a virus that just wouldn't go away. And I lost my voice. A few days in, I woke up with laryngitis and difficulty breathing walking up the stairs. So I decided to consult. And yeah, the test was positive, which pretty much explained everything. So I've been spending the last few weeks and days getting my energy back, my life force, and well, summer's a great time to do it, right? The month of August, it's our last hurrah before going back to school here in Europe. And going back to our normal routines. It's a great time to break the old routines and, well, close down the old school year. Use the summer as a transition and ease on in to the new year, academically speaking. And it feels like a completely different energy. Towards the end of August, you can tell that, well, the glory days are over. It's time to get back to that grind. Hopefully doing what we're passionate about. But well, if we've been under the weather, it's hard to foresee the transition, the new beginnings, and yet it helped me to stay in the peace and the stillness I often talk about, and just be forced to sit or lie down on the sofa and think and contemplate. And I was really out of it mentally, so I couldn't do much deep thinking. But it's funny because no longer focusing on the trees, I could take a deep dive into the forest. Yeah. And a deep dive I took. I must say I had a dark night of the soul moment. I was doing intense contemplation and reflection on whether I wanted to be here with you anymore. That's intense, isn't it? Yeah. And I did some sobbing. I was really low there for a few days. My energy's going down as we speak. Just talking about it makes me emotional. I have a lump in my throat because no one likes to go there, huh? I certainly don't, but sometimes it's necessary to go the farthest down in this polarity of negative and positive. The farther down we go, when we hit rock bottom, well, the farther up we can travel in our trajectory energetically. So, yeah, I just took another walk. I used to walk all the time, pretty much every day outside. And because of the heat, I'd stopped, and then because of my dis-ease, I stayed inside, and well, it was so wonderful to be back. And I have a vision of acute illness like viruses, a naturopathic perspective that, well, they're to clean house. They help us purge because it's so hard to sit still. It's so easy to be distracted by our phones, by our televisions that get bigger and bigger, by the way, by our kids, our pets, our neighbors, our jobs, of course. It's easy when we have a spare moment that we can carve into the sometimes crazy days of ours. Well, we make excuses, don't we? What else can I check off my list? Sometimes what needs to be a big fat entry on your to-do list is, well, you. And so I have a tendency to expend my energy and my emotional presence to others, and well, that needs to stop for my well-being. Yeah. So, the fact that I'm here with you today tells you that I decided to come back into this big, glorious life of mine and look at these beautiful affirmations I wanted to share with you today. Laugh out loud, which makes us be happy. You know, I had a game night and afternoon with my kids, and well, that brings me such joy. I love playing games. And I tried a few new ones, right? And we celebrated a birthday and had lots of hugs and kisses. And I'm so grateful for all the good times and the joy, but also for the down times that force me to go within, hermit style, so that I can come back out and share my energy with those who are important to me. That would be you. And I show compassion to myself during those low moments and the difficulty we all have in being in the sadness and mourning what is lost. I show respect to myself and my own needs and the need to meet them first before helping others meet their own needs, right? Yeah. Do we have the list covered? Oh, the biggest entry on our list is to dream big. Because once we've cleared out all the clutter, emotional clutter, mental clutter, and physical clutter, renewed, restored, recharged, well, we can push our energy out, upward and outward, for a brighter future. Yes? Yeah. And I'm so happy to be here with you today. And I want to wish you the brightest August ever, so we can go forward for the rest of this year. Bigger, grander, even more glorious. Take good care.